Michael, what a game, what a finish to the game, but fundamentally, you've got the job done and you're back to winning ways as well.
Yeah, like I said, it was a bit of a hectic last 5 minutes, but yeah, like I said, you got over the line. For us, we knew what Bugbrooke would be about. It was a cup final for them. Obviously, a few people in their camp with a bit of history with the club. So for us to come here, put up a dominant display like we did, and don't get me wrong, we could have had a lot more goals than what we did.
You went with more or less a full strength team tonight, and as you alluded to there, you were up against a side who emotionally invested a lot into this game. Just tell us about your approach and how you stood up to that.
Yeah, look, I think we've obviously coming off the back of 13 days without a game. So for us, it was important that we got minutes into players, and it's a difficult one. It's a banana skin for us, really, because we win the game, we're expected to. We lose the game, it becomes a bigger issue than what it is. So for us, we wanted to come out, get the job done early doors, and I said, come here, put the tie to bed early. We haven't done that. We've had to grind it out. They threw the kitchen sink us at the end, and if I'm being honest, I think it's a harsh penalty. I think it was something just maybe to whet the appetite at the end for everyone here in the stands. But look, you have to get on with them moments, and the reactions from the boys was fantastic. They didn't put the emotions of that penalty miss into it. They regrouped and went up the other end and put the ball away. So we talk about fine margins, and we were on the right side of them today.
3 good goals for your side as well, 2 for Cairo Taylor and another for Charlie Green in this remarkable individual season of his, but especially for your forwards as well, that'll be really good for their confidence.
Yeah, we've obviously, in this little run we've kind of gone a bit goal shy, so tonight was a perfect opportunity. We said before the game to the boys that we do this properly, we will score goals tonight, and I say Cairo's rolled up his sleeves, he's put the ball in the net. I think he worked perfectly well up there with Jams. I think that 2 up there's worked well tonight. And yeah, Charlie is Charlie. He's a consistent 8 out of 10, and that's why we brought him in the building. He was one of the first boys we wanted to get in. And he doesn't disappoint. You put him at right back, you put him at centre half. He does a job. He does a job very well, and he's also contributing at the other end. So we can't ask for much more.
If you look back to this time last year, you beat Cobblers in the Hillier Cup quarterfinals, and that, I guess, was the watershed moment to really kick on for the second half of the season. Do you hope that this win tonight is going to have a similar sort of effect and get your season back on track?
Yeah, 100%. I think out of that whole 95, 100 minutes of that, I think the last 10 minutes will be that catalyst for us, that bit of that scuffle from their players that they wanted to start, and our boys going in there as a team and defending each other. I think that's what we need. We're going through a tough time. You need people to stick together, work hard, and yeah, look, I think we know where we are as a group. We know that the last few months have been difficult, but like I said, there's always a shining light, and hopefully this is that catalyst that we take forward to Saturday. And I said, you come off the back of a game that's probably meant a little bit more to some people here today than it has, and it's just something you need, and hopefully, like I said, it sends us the right way.
You made a change to your shape tonight. Was that specifically tailored for this game, or is that something we're going to see a bit more often?
No, it was something we wanted to have a look at. We wanted to look at that 3 at the back. We've got some personnel back in the door now. We've got some centre halves in the building. We've Charlie and Tariq back obviously fit now, and I think Calvin's been spot on in there when he's been in there. So for us, it frees up them forward players. It gave Dave, who I thought was fantastic today, his first game for the club, and exactly what we wanted: energy, aggression down that right hand side, and it allowed him to get forward. And yeah, look, we're something we're trying, and if it works, which it has tonight, why not? We'll look forward to seeing it again in the future.
Just on a squad update, first of all, Jarvis Wilson, how's he at the moment?
Yeah, difficult. Jarvis still no better than where we were at a few weeks ago, which is frustrating. So we're hoping to get some stuff behind the scenes done in terms of a scan, see where we're at with that. Hughesy, obviously back in training, which is fantastic for us. His experience, his knowledge of the game, but another one that we won't risk, we won't rush. We've got players here that can do the job. We need to make sure when Hughesy comes back, he's firing on all cylinders. Yeah, and obviously a few boys, there's an illness going around. So look, we've dug in, we've used everyone we can, and yeah, look, we've got the result.
And you named a 4-man bench tonight. There was no room for Peter Sweeney. Is he okay?
Yeah, Sweeney's okay. We had a discussion with Sweeney's. He obviously played for Blitzworth the other day, and he's getting these minutes in there. It was probably at the moment when you've got Dave and Chaz and probably Webby, Callum, Tijan in the middle of your midfield. There's probably not many minutes for him. So he understood that. He wanted to get some minutes. And we'll respect that. You know, everyone needs, there'll be a point where he's been needed again, and if he's match fit, it's perfect for us.
And I just wanted to ask as well about Dominic Vosowski, because he's not been in the last few matchday squads. Could you give us an update on him?
Yeah, Dom's been struggling with illness for the last couple of weeks, bless him. So look, it's another one we're lighting in them areas. So it's another one. Obviously missed a few weeks. So when he gets back on the pitch, we'll have to make sure he's back in, ready to go. And yeah, like I said, we seem to flutter between having a full squad and a very thin squad at the moment. So look, we're dealing with it. We're where we're at, and we're working hard to try and constantly bring people in. We've got hopefully a few aces in the hole coming in the next few weeks, so we'll see what happens.
And just looking at the bigger picture once again, it was important to get the win tonight for a myriad of reasons, really. Yeah. One, to get back on the winning trail. You've obviously had a 2-week break. And also, I guess, your away form as well. You've been without an away win for a while. You come away from home. You've got a win tonight. You go to Sutton Coldfield this weekend, and that should hopefully light the blue touch paper to go and put in a performance there.
Yeah, 100%. You know, all them stats you rattled off, I didn't even realise. You know, I think we get so caught up in just focusing on the next game, you probably don't see the bigger picture of it. So for us, yeah, look, we know we're in a difficult period in terms of league form, but that will change. We've shown in this league, especially earlier, that we can deal with this league. We're more than enough to deal with this league. So I said, hopefully now this is the catalyst we can take forward. Lots of positives tonight, goals, great team performance, a lot of fighting spirit, and that's what we're going to need for the next lot of games.
And just lastly, on the Hillier Cup, semi-final stage next, and it should be a great draw whoever you get. You've got Corby in the hat, Peterborough Sports, and then one of Kettering or Cobblers. Either way, whoever you get, it should be a great tie.
Yeah, this is what it is. It's a massive opportunity for us to get a massive team, hopefully at home, you know, get under our lights at home. We haven't been there for a while, it feels like. But look, like I said, some massive teams in there, but look, we offer our own threats. Teams, whoever we come up, are going to have to deal with what we can offer. And yeah, look, let's just see what we get.
Cairo, very productive evening for yourself. 2 goals in the quarterfinals and through to the next round as well. How you feeling?
Yeah, no, I feel really good. I think it was quite a tough performance today, but I think the boys done well and got the job done. So
it was a very keenly fought cup tie. Both sides going hammer and tongs to try and win the game, and a lot of emotion out on that pitch as well. Just tell us a little bit about some of the comings together, your involvement, all of that.
Well, I think most of the boys know each other, so we've all played with each other at some point, and all know each other. So I think it was a bit more of a personal one today, hence why it got so emotional at times.
And tell us about your 2 goals, 2 typical Cairo Taylor finishes drilled across the goalkeeper.
Yeah, I think the first one I was just trying to get my shot off as quick as possible, and I was able to do so. And then the second one, I'm not sure he played me in, but I had a lot of time and space, so obviously just drove down the line and then we was able to finish.
And when the ball hits the back of the net, just tell us about that feeling, because we've spoken many times off camera. You demand a lot of yourself. Is it more just, I guess, relief when the ball goes in?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, especially finishing this game, they missed a penalty, which then led to us going on the counter-attack moments later. So obviously it felt really good to be able to, know that the game was dead. So.
And just give us your take on that instant that happened before your goal.
So I'm not too sure what happened really. It was just a bit of handbags, pulled to the floor.
Everyone just get a bit emotional.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think because obviously the penalty, the emotions were high when that was missed. So, it happens, football, just move on.
And it's been a tough ride of late, winless in 8 in the league. So coming into tonight, did you feel not the pressure of getting a win, but I suppose how you knew the significance of getting a win tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say pressure. Obviously, we done well in this cup last season, so we know what it takes to do well in this competition. And I think today was more of sort of just trying to get one foot back in front of the other and take a step in the right direction, in league form, etc. So I think we've done that well today.
From a more tactical point of view, Michael made a change in the shape tonight. Tell us a little bit about your role in that.
So obviously usually I play out wide, sometimes in the middle, but today I was down the middle with Jams in the 2. Obviously just exploiting my pace and their back line, trying to play at times, combined when we can, and I think we did a bit of everything today. I think we was done quite well. Do
you enjoy playing in that sort of role? Because I guess it's a similar sort of role that you had when you were scoring those goals against Loughborough and against Grantham as well. Do you enjoy that position?
Yeah, I always like to try and get on the ball and be as involved as I can, and I feel like in that formation, when I don't have to be as wide, I can sort of come in and get more joy and have a bit more freedom. I enjoy that. Yeah, but I'll play wherever the managers put me. You know what I mean? So. And
looking ahead to the semi-finals, there's some big teams in there, some good sides. Corby are in the hat, Peterborough Sports as well, and we've still got one of Kettering or Northampton's coming there as well. So whoever you get should be a brilliant occasion.
Yeah, exactly.
And looking ahead to this weekend in the Northern Premier League, Sutton Coldfield away, a side we've got a point from at Hayden Road with a Charlie Green late goal. He seems to have a bit of a knack for scoring goals this season. But what are you expecting from that game?
Well, I'm not too sure at the minute. Obviously, we'll be on Thursday working hard, do our shape, tackle, all of that type of thing, and then obviously just go off there.